What's up, my fellow traders? Hope you all having an awesome day. A quick update on net gas, gold, silver, crude oil, starting with natural gas. A few important points I want to mention here about natural gas. So, as I've shown yesterday that I'm still holding on with my long trade, which is exactly right here, and I've already shown you the screenshot of my live running trade. So it's still running, and I'll be only coming out of this trade once it hit my stop loss completely. Otherwise, we'll see how that goes. I never come out early from my trades unless I see the conditions that drastically changed. We are still inside the support. Now, what to expect from here? So price, like I mentioned a couple of videos ago, has just formed left shoulder, and we already got ahead of this pattern. All I want to see a right shoulder formation to go long again. Now, I'll be adding more positions if the price forms a right shoulder. But for that, we need to wait for a couple of weeks or days. So for now, for the price to form a right shoulder, it must form a termination zone, which is 3.087 goes to 3.140. That is exactly where my termination zone is. So I need to see a push up to this termination zone, then a push back down, hit another termination zone, which is right here, which I'll keep you guys informed. And from here, I want to see a bullish condition to go long. So that is what I'll be looking at for my possible entries. Very simple, very easy for now. If the price continues to push up and form and hit the termination zone, then there'll be a very likely chance the price will give us a pullback to go long. So once we are here, I'll be still looking for another entry conditions like pullback entry bullish above 50 EMA, which is very simple and very easy. So overall, we are still not completely bearish, but for the short term, I'll be looking for my sell pullback entries. The one I've taken exactly here, the one I've shown yesterday in my video, that I've hedged this position, the long position I was already in, but I've also taken a 1 ATR profits so that my loss is bit reduced with this trade because an ATR target is smaller target, and that is what I've captured. So if I see one more condition, which is now the price just made a new low, broken below the previous low. Now if you see a pullback and bearish engulfer below 50 EMA, I'll be still going 1 ATR short, come out for the scalp and look for my head and shoulder pattern condition to go long again and add up in these positions. So that is some conditions I'll be looking at, and I'll keep you guys informed if we have a confirmed entry condition. Now let's say there is no condition, price dramatically fall and break below these lows and this zone as well, which is 2.847, and we have a close below this zone. In that case, we have a trend continuation, and then the price will likely to crash down from it if this head and shoulder pattern will fail. And I'll be also looking at a double bottom pattern at the lower level, the one we had previously, something like that happened a couple of months ago, I would say, from where the price pushed up and then it reversed from it. So same conditions I'll be looking at, but everything must has a condition. So these are the conditions now I'll be looking at for my entries. Keep looking for that. I'm not completely bearish till I see a complete break, but I'll be taking my bearish pullback trades if the condition forms, or my head and shoulder pattern, I'll be adding more positions in my buy trades, which is, and my entry was exactly right here. If you're looking at NEMEX, exactly the same. The price must hit the termination zone above to form a termination zone, and then a pullback back to this zone, which is right here, but termination zone is exactly here. Then I must see a pullback for the price to form a complete head and shoulder bullish pattern. So let's see how that goes. If the price completely closes above this termination zone with a solid body, in that case, a head and shoulder pattern will become invalid, and we will simply looking for a buy pullback entry and just going long. So we'll see how that goes. We are still in the major structure support. And capital.com exactly the same. A fake out could be a fake out and a possible formation of head and shoulder pattern to go long. So keep looking for that. But pullback entry bearish is still in the play, which I'll be still looking at. If the price forms a condition, I'll be going long, and I'll be still looking for the possible double bottom. Doesn't matter, the price just came down bit below the zone, still fine. If you look here on daily, we are still not completely closed below. That is why the zone is still valid. For MCX, look for double bottom. It's not a picture perfect double bottom here, but that is exactly what I'll be looking at for you guys. The termination zone is right here for the price to push up and then pull back down and then push up, which I'll keep you guys informed in my members only video if there is a condition. Next up, we have gold. Gold just pushed up, and this entry was already been mentioned in my yesterday's video. If you are my student in the MMTA full course, that is the benefit of learning the full system. I do teach you other strategies, and which is something a 382 candle formed right here. If you look here, the body is above the 382 retracement right here. That makes it a valid 382 condition. That nicely hit my 2,300 pips take profit. Let me show you the clip from a last video where I've mentioned about this entry. Then the price pushes up, break above 50 EMA. All I want to see a pullback and engulfing candle to go long, or a 382 candle must happen very next candle or within the next 2 candles. If that happens, 382 candle will confirm the buy move and I'll be just going long. So keep an eye on 382 candles and a pullback entry bullish, which is a good entry to take longs. And so that is what we call patience and taking your trades with exact conditions. So valid entry here. And now price is at the minor anchor resistance. Not a very strong one, but still an anchor resistance. And we might see some corrections from here. And let's see how it goes. But once the price makes a new high, break above these high and close here, in that case, I'll start to look for my buy pullback entry, and I'll be only going long for gold till the price get to the next level of resistance, which is right up there. And the wide level is right at 3427.43, goes to 3454.88 from where we are selling this market. So keep an eye. For now, I'm just looking for pullback above 50 EMA in golfers and just going long for this trade, but expecting some correction from here, and then we can expect a pullback to go long. So keep looking for that. Only buying gold, not selling, as we are above 50 and 20 EMA nicely. Silver broke above the zone and there is no sell condition. In case you're wondering, not a valid entry. So price is above 50 EMA at this point. We are just looking for pullbacks in golfers and we are just going long. So only buying silver once this candle is closed. Once this is closed, only then I'll be bullish, but I want to see some more momentum above 50 EMA and then a pullback and just to go long till the next level of resistance, which is right up there, which I'll keep you guys informed as well. For now, we are not taking any sell trades for silver, only buying with conditions. Now, coming here on Ovanda. Now, I previously take my conditions and trades on Ovanda, but if you look on weekly, I want to give you an overlook of a weekly time frame. Price has just formed a head and shoulder bullish pattern, and that has been completed. Left shoulder, head, and we had a right shoulder, and price has formed a bullish candle here. So on a long term, we can see a possible continuation towards the upside. But on the short term, we might see some consolidation, push up and down. So that is something I was looking at on a long term. This pattern has formed just nowhere. It has formed at the level right here. That was a previous level of support and resistance in the past. Recently, right here 2 times, exactly here and exactly here. So that is why on the long term, I'll be looking at the price to push up. On a short term, we are below 50 EMA and we are just ranging sideways. But since we are below 50 EMA, I'm just looking for a pullback and engulfing candle to go short. That is all we are looking at. Short trades only with pullback entry bearish. But I want to see some more momentum for the price to validate my pullback entry bearish. Same goes in NEMEX future. If you're looking at right here, this zone above and below that was mentioned already, I'll be looking at. If the price falls, I'll be looking at this zone. If the price rises, I'll be looking at the zone above. For now, we are below 50 EMA and I'm not looking for buying this market. Only looking for sell, and we can expect some more push down. So that's it for today's video. Hope you got a value. If yes, hit a like button for me. Subscribe if you're new so that we can all trade together and trade efficiently. Hope you trade green. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.